Hey team, this is Professor Blowers. I just wanted to show you around our class website real quick and make sure that we're all on the same page for our Chapter 2 work this week. So what I've done is I've opened up my lab, and hey, nice to meet you, nice to see you all. I'm Professor Blowers. This is our Canvas site. I clicked on the Modules tab. This over here, BTS 165, down here, this is our MyLab IT site. These are the two main sites that we're going to be using, right? And I've gone over our 4 regular assignments, right? So last week, January 16th, this past Saturday, we had our A and B assignments, the quiz, and the grader. I've also posted a Kahoot, and I should do that for Chapter 2 as well, so you can practice the vocabulary for the quiz. But coming up this weekend will be our Chapter 2 work. You've got the A and the B project, the grader, and the quiz. Now remember, A and B should be done from the book. There's also simulations. Grader and quiz are done here on MyLab IT. Everything on MyLab IT you should be able to find under course materials. It takes a minute, 10 seconds usually for this to load. And you'll see different things on the left. I'm an instructor, so you shouldn't be able to add or have any instructor views. All right, so now when you're in our MyLab IT site, scroll down, and actually at the top right here, this is our e-text. So I'll open that up and show you around our e-text first, because it's pretty critical. So there's a few ways to navigate it, and I want to make sure that everybody can still see that and it looks like we're good. So bear with me as I go back to our e-text here. So one way to go to the right page is to go up here. That was the magnifying glass. You can search the correct page, and actually it looks like I've already searched for our first project. Another way to do it is on the top left corner here in the menu. You can look at all the different chapters right here. So for Chapter 2, we have 2A and 2B. If you want to do it by the book, you drop down here. 2A is the Inventory Status Report project. Starts on page 174. Another way to see where this starts, let me go back to Canvas real quick. And then you go to Project 2A. And this tells you exactly what to do. I need to see a submission here for every A and B project. So one I need here. Let me go back to modules, and then to B, or not to B, I'm so sorry. Project 2B is right here. So I need a submission on Canvas for Project A and Project B to the correct shells right here. Notice how it says a text entry. If you do the simulations, just type in simulation on A and B. I'll show you where to get to the simulations, but again, I prefer you do it by the book. This will tell you which page to start on, 200, so you can go back to the e-text. You can go to the magnifying glass up here, search page 200, click on it, and that'll take you to the correct page. Now, you need to use student data files for these projects. So on page 200, scroll down, down. There's handy videos. This is what your project will look like at the tail end. This is what you need to know. For non-MyLab IT submissions, you need to find, this file, EO2B weekly sales. Okay? The textbook will tell you what to do to manipulate this document right here. Okay, so to find the weekly sales, I had you all download some student data files from Canvas. Let me show you where to access those. So go to the Modules tab on Canvas, and these are your student data files, Excel student data files. You'll need to click it, download it, open up and you'll see a zip. You're going to need to extract it, uncompress it, unzip it. Sorry, this is taking a quick second. Or longer than I would like. Let's give it another shot. This time we'll employ patience. While we wait for that to do its business, sorry, sometimes my computer can be a tad slow. There we go. These are your student data files. Notice at the top it'll say extract. You'll need to press this button that says extract all so that it's unzipped and so you can edit the files. Okay, so these are the files. Go in. If you're using a Mac, here's your files. If you're using a PC, which I think most of us are using a PC, I'm on a PC, go to Excel Student Data Files. EO2 is chapter 2, EO1 is chapter 1. So these are all the chapters. Next week you'll do EO3. Click into EO, and I'm noticing now that I'm in the zipped folder. Either way, it should look the same. And then the correct file is called, if I remember correctly, weekly sales. So the e-text, the book tells you on page 200, we need weekly sales. We go to our student data files, make sure we have them downloaded, and then in chapter 2, bam, there's our weekly sales. So follow the instructions in the book. So if you go to the next page here, it'll tell you what to do to that Excel spreadsheet. There will be a lot of notices, alerts, how to do things, vocab in bold. So then it says, okay, you're going to need this. Basically, this is what I just told you to do. Open up weekly sales. Second step is click to the Sheet 2 tab. So here's our Excel spreadsheet. We'll be able to enable editing. And the first step of Chapter 2, Project 2A, is to go ahead and click on Sheet 2. And you'll see this following information right here, right? So then follow the steps in the book. Again, back to the book. Okay, step 3, it says cell A1. Notice it says in store. Okay, anytime the book says notice, you typically don't have to do an action, just kind of a vocab bit. So then that's how to do the 2A, 2B projects. When you're done with the Excel spreadsheet, you'll save this and then go back to Canvas, modules, and upload your final Excel spreadsheet here to 2A, and then I'll grade it. Again, do every Saturday by the end of the day. Some of you have chosen to do the simulation, which I advise against for a while. I would, you could do both, doing the simulation and doing it by the book, but the simulation you don't have a chance to actually use Excel, all right? But let me know what works best for you. I'm pretty flexible. But you can either do the A simulation, the B simulation. These are built in right here. And this is it right here. There's a limit of 5 attempts before it opens up a learning aid, in which it kind of puts marching ants around a cell, and it'll tell you exactly how to do a particular step. All right? That's this down here. And again, it's just a simulation. It's kind of a video game of Excel. And again, I highly recommend doing it from the book here. It's the exact same project, but I guess with training wheels on, if you will. Okay, so that gets us through, and again, under course materials, under chapter 2, you'll see the 4 regular things that'll be due. Okay, there's your data files if you need them. You can also access the data files from in here. If you are a more visual learner, we have videos and PowerPoints that'll help you do all of these steps. So I have hopefully built in enough resources for you to study and then do these projects. And you can resubmit these A and B projects as many times as you like. For the quiz and the grader, you get 3 times. So hopefully that will provide you lots of resources, lots of opportunities. I hope this video is not getting too long. I want to keep it fairly short. Sorry, that's the book. That's the simulation. Panopto's right here. We're looking at about 8 minutes. Solid. So let me just go back to our course, Project 2A. Again, I'd like to emphasize everything on Canvas you should see organized under modules. Our Canvas modules align with our course materials in terms of like the weekly chapter assignments. Next week, we'll go into chapter 3. Okay, so 3A, 3B from the book. When you're done with those Excel files, upload them to these shells right here. If you've done the simulation, you still need to let me know. So if you're doing it by the book, here you go, page 248. Upload your Excel spreadsheet. If you've done the simulation, just type in a text entry, hey, I've done the simulation. Please review my work for the A and for the B so that I see something here so I can give you a grade. If there's nothing on the A and the B, I'll mark you a 0 until I see some sort of work here, okay? These instructions here should be pretty clear, as have previous communications announcements and everything. So, if any of this is not making sense, please reach out to me. Send me an email, schedule time during my office hours, and we'll work it out. All right, I've got plans, I got backup plans, and if any of this is confusing or if I'm not communicating clearly, I'm an open book, as is our book and our quizzes and our graders, open note, open book. So just tell me what you need, communicate, let me know your specific learning style, and if there's a way that we can set up the class and the assignments that best work with your learning style. I'm generally pretty flexible. So we're looking at 10 minutes on this video. Just want to make sure everybody has the syllabus. The course calendar is extremely handy. Make sure you have the Excel student data files done. This TED Talk is incredible. I couldn't recommend this TED Talk enough. Please, please, please watch it. So with Dan Bricklin, he essentially invented the electronic spreadsheet. Don't make noise, please. I'll just close it. So I think that about wraps it up. You'll have a midterm that'll be due February 6th. I'll give you some more information on that. Open note, open book. The midterm is like our grader assignments, just so you know. And while I'm at it, let me just publish that for all of you so that you know if you've seen this video, you should be able to see what's on the midterm. No surprises. We'll have a midterm, we'll have a final. After the midterm, we get right back into it. Chapters 4, 5, 6, 7 will be done week after week after week after week before the final exam, which will be, again, open note, open book. Will be just like a grader, and we'll cover chapters 4 through 7. Course materials, chapters 1 through 3, midterm 4 through 7, final exam. If you want a printed copy of our book, that's this here. There's our e-text. And again, here's our e-text that show you how to do the A and the B projects, all right? Send me an email after you've seen this video. Let me know if you have any questions. And I'm really looking forward to working with all of you. Flexible office hours, evenings, weekends. Let me know what you need. Take care, and I'll see everybody when I see you. Thank you so much.